24 million Americans and growing. 1 in 3 born this year will get diabetes. 25% of Americans have diabetes or prediabetes, plus their families and caregivers involved in their care. It accounts for over $220 billion in healthcare costs. People with diabetes are also major consumers of a host of product categories, from heart medications to skin care to healthy foods and beverages. And our clinically driven healthcare system is not improving outcomes. Why? Diabetes is hard to do right. It's the ultimate do-it-yourself condition. It requires 24/7 management and vigilance. On average, people with diabetes spend only 1 hour with a doctor each year, but spend every remaining hour challenged with diabetes self-management. dLife was created to meet this challenge, to engage and empower this mass, vibrant community. dLife is diabetes in real life, filling the consumer need for resources, motivation, connection, and information in the daily habit stream of the diabetes community. dLife, where more patients and caregivers come than any other source. To learn.
If you build your diabetes management plan with nutrition first, and the food that's going in goes in a very stable and steady way, then you can plan medication.
The higher the highs and the lower the lows in any given patient, the greater the risk we believe of complications from diabetes.
They come to eat.
I'm Michel Nishan, and today we're going to cook a delicious flourless chocolate cake recipe. Sugar-free cheesecake, chicken saltimbocca,
featuring the world's largest diabetes food and recipe source. They come to inquire. They come to relate.
For me, the true cost is knowing that I might have a shorter life with complications, that I may not see my grandchildren.
We have noticed how other diabetics hide their disease, but to see you acknowledge it in the struggles and prove that does not define you as a person was life-altering for us. Thank you for being honest and for sharing your story with us. You are a true inspiration.
If you say, this is something that I have to deal with, and I'm going to do the very best I can to deal with it in the proper way, you've already licked it before you've started.
I needed to prove something to myself, that diabetes was not going to stop me from being who I want to be.
It's important for people to know that it's a condition you can deal with and not to be afraid of it.
I do manage it. It doesn't manage me. I am a diabetic.
How does it affect you or not? It's a pain in the ass, quite frankly.
They come to connect to the biggest, most vibrant diabetes online community. dLife is a diabetes village with even more channels to reach and engage over 3 million patients and caregivers every month. dLife has partnered with America's leading pharmaceutical, medical device, and consumer product companies, and has been overwhelmingly recognized by the patient, professional, and business community. An independent research study confirms dLife's positive impact. dLife attracts and develops more active health managers. They talk to educators, doctors, and others about things they see on dLife. dLife drives higher brand awareness and preference. dLife is also applying its knowledge and resources to the managed care industry, building programs and products to drive improved self-management for the nation's leading healthcare companies. dLife is the next generation solution in diabetes consumer health, growing in numbers, programs, and channels.
There are a lot of resources out there. There's a lot of information to try and process. What's your best suggestion for people trying to navigate?
The website I love that I send people to is something called dLife, D-L-I-F-E. I have no attachment to it, just so people know, but I think it is concrete and smart. It was started by a man who is a diabetic. He thinks like a patient. It's a great source.